Hey Juan, this is John, West Coast Connects. We reached out and spoke with you last week, promised this free video, so here it is. I'm going to keep things really short and quick. Just want to show you 3 tips that you could do to really maximize your traffic online and beat up on your competition. So with that, let me get started. Love the Rhino. The your logo here is fantastic. I love it. You got the click to your contact form, not necessarily a contact page, actually not necessarily a contact form. That really suffice as long as your contact form is pretty quick, pretty high up there on the contact us page. You have your click to call, so you're doing a lot of good things there. The colors match throughout. There's a little bit of things where videos aren't working throughout your website, but um, none of that really is what I want to talk about. The only thing that I really want to mention about your site really is that there's just not a ton of content here. Um, and content is anything that you can highlight, whether that be pictures, text, and in this instance, I'm talking about text. And you really want a lot of content for a couple reasons. The first reason is so that you can be found for specific keywords. So I did look at your site. You are being found for 75 keywords. Most of the stuff that you're being ranked for and getting your traffic from has to do with your name. So people putting in like Rhino Roofing and Construction, Rhino Roofing Reviews, Rhino Roofing, and so you're getting a little bit of traffic there. When it comes to those buyer intent keywords like Roofing El Paso or Roofing Companies El Paso, you're just not high enough to really get any traffic. As you can see here, you're at the uh, you know end of the fourth page. You're at the end of the fourth page here. Commercial Roofing El Paso. You're at the bottom of the third page, the top of the fourth page. And as you know, when you get to that fourth page, you're not going to get any traffic. You might get a little bit of traffic on the second page, like you are here. You're saying you're getting a click and a half, but you're really not going to get any traffic outside of that. So, if I wanted to, well, before I get started with that, I did do quite a bit of research here. There's over 6,000 searches a month for roofing in El Paso. Roofing El Paso, Roofers El Paso, Roofing Companies El Paso, El Paso Roofing, Roofing El Paso, Texas, Roofing Companies in El Paso, Texas. And you are ranking for a lot of that stuff, just not really that high. So if I really wanted to rank high for Roofing Companies El Paso, for instance, I would have that as a heading. I might have it, this keeps going to another page. Uh, I might have it within my text. I might even save an image as that keyword, right? And what happens is when Google crawls your site, they see that you have that keyword verbatim within your content, and it allows you to rank faster and more efficiently. So having those keywords throughout your site super important, and then where you have them as well. Um, all that comes into play. Another reason why having a lot of content is important is because it is a ranking factor. Google has an algorithm to determine what websites get ranked higher than others, and one aspect of their algorithm is content, not only quality of content, but also quantity. So it's one of the reasons why you see sites like Wikipedia and Yelp do so well, is they just have a ton of content. And another thing with your site that I kind of wanted to quickly add is that you have these service areas and you just have them listed here. You have your map, which is great, but you just have these service areas listed. I would add these as back pages. So I would add location pages in El Paso and Anthony, Horizon, Clint, and try to, you know, put all those keywords within those pages and link it throughout your site and start ranking those pages as well. So that would really be my first point. My first tip is to add those pages and really add content. My second tip is just to really build and grow this Google business profile. And I'll explain why it's important in a second, but let me explain how you do it. Adding reviews is a great way. And if you could add a review or two a week, you're doing great. And how you get those reviews, obviously, you can, there's review services. You can send emails out to clients, CRM type stuff after you're done, ask for reviews. What we found is useful is get a QR code, print it out, laminate it, give it to your installers at the end of a job. They could ask for a review. It takes, a couple minutes at most, and you can have a review up on your Google or Yelp or whatever you have going on in a matter of minutes. So, super valuable, super important to add validity and trust in, in your Google business profile. And Google feels like if your clients trust you, then they should too, and it helps build strength there. All this information here needs to be pretty consistent throughout the web. So, all these hours, for instance, if they change on Yelp or if they change on your website or if your phone number is different or your address, like all that stuff hurts you. Google wants to see that there's consistency and that that somebody searches in another platform will get the same accurate information. So really important that all that stuff matches. And then what you would do is you would save photos as specific keywords and geotag them. So if I wanted to add a photo here, I would save it as, say, Roofing Companies El Paso, and I would pick a spot, let's just say this arcade bar here, and I would geotag it at that location, and Google will think that you did the roof or you did a service or something in that location. And they like to see where you're working at, and that will help as well. So that would be my second tip. My last tip would just be to continue to build up the strength of your site. And how you do that is by adding referring domains that send links back to your site. And referring domains are just websites that are sending links back to you. And you want a wide variety of referring domains, but these do follow links are the ones that send you power. So as you can see here, you have 17 do follow links that are sending you power, and this is the numerical value of that. Typically with roofing, you want 20s, 30s, 40s, and you want a 1-to-1 ratio if you can get it. And just to show you what that looks like, this is Roof Solutions and Construction there in El Paso, and they almost have the 1-to-1. They're in the 30s, whereas you had 17 do follow links. They have 90 and 124 referring domains. And as you can see, they're ranking in a lot more keywords, and their traffic is at 578 per month versus your 3. So they're doing a lot of good things, and this is something that you can do. You can copy a lot of their links. You can follow a lot of their links. There's a lot of things that you can do to kind of compete with them and get on their level. And these 3 tips I think will help you. And what I was referring to with the Google Business Profile, why that's important, is because everybody searches differently, right? Some people click on the first thing they see, which is a great reason to run an ad. You get those type of people. Some people like to go down to this map pack and click on somebody local, which is a great reason to be here as well. And then other people come down to these organics and click on them. So if you're running an ad, you're number 1 here and you're number 1 here, you're going to get as much traffic as possible. So I hope I've been helpful. I hope I've been informative. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions, would like more information. My contact information is in the email. We would appreciate any feedback. And I have a link to my Google Calendar as well. So if you want to schedule some time that works for you for a chat with myself or my business partner Jackie, we'd love to sit down and chat with you at whatever time is convenient for you. So with that, have a great day and God bless. Bye.